Espaço agora para o TDM Reportagem. O retrato da situação dos trabalhadores não residentes do território, que representam perto de 1/3 da população. Um trabalho da jornalista Rita Tavares-Teles.
Em Macau residem 663.400 pessoas. Dessas, 186.322 são não residentes.
This 1/3, 30% of the population, they have different needs. But it happened, our safety net would not protect them well. Could be, I don't say ignore, but could be just can't see their existence. Look like they have no problem.
If the government, year after year, doesn't include the blue cards in the policy address, it's like they're saying to the population, they don't matter. You don't have to care about them.
So we can.
Are you disappointed with the government?
I don't say disappointed. I think they should do more. Why I say I don't disappointed? Because I know government is a way representing us. They should represent Macau citizens. Macau citizens do care. So that's why I say the Macau citizen, if I have a baby need a domestic helper, I have to think of her and I voice her concern to the government, and the government should do something.
Some of this maybe you know her too. Her because of the association, and then.
Mayla trabalha há 17 anos para a mesma família. Chegou a Macau em setembro de 1997, tinha 20 anos. José tinha chegado em maio. Conheceram-se no autocarro e estão juntos até hoje.
I prepared to stay in my country, but the problem is the job is here.
For you, it's more than half your life here in Macau.
Yes.
Almost half your life.
Really is.
Yeah, because half already, because I was in Saudi before when I was 23 years old.
Your parents are still alive?
No. Her mother is.
My mother.
For me.
They understand that you were away for such a long part of your life?
It must be, even though they don't want to understand, but it must be. They accept it because, like what I told, the work is here.
The life is here. Our life.
How many kids do you have?
We have 3.
They were all born in Macau?
Yes.
Yeah. Ivan is 19 years old, Natasha is 16 years old, and January is...
Every time with them, we just only talk that this is our life, we have a hard time. We have this small salary. We do the best we could for them. They're not asking for anything more.
Vivem no 3º andar de um edifício no centro de Macau com outros filipinos. Dividem a cozinha e a sala no resto do chão. O quarto é só para eles e a casa de banho é partilhada com o quarto da frente. Dormem numa cama, na outra dorme a filha Natasha. O filho mais velho voltou para as Filipinas há 2 anos.
Like a kids born in Macau, but their parents is like a blue card, can only allowed to stay here in Macau until 18 years old.
A única hipótese é pedirem um visto de estudante se forem para a universidade. O mais novo foi logo aos 3 anos para as Filipinas. O casal não conseguiu autorização para John ficar em Macau.
We apply for how many times? 3 times, but they disapproved.
O plano é voltarem a estar todos juntos quando a filha acabar o secundário. A Natasha está a estudar na escola São João de Brito da Caritas, onde na secção inglesa estudam crianças de mais de 10 nacionalidades, mas a maioria, 80%, é filipina. É da mesma turma da Vanessa e da Frances.
My dad is civil engineer and my mom is clerk. For me, I'm proud that my parents are working very hard for us. Like even some people, their parents are not resident. They work hard for their child just for them to study and finish their school and they have a good future.
Sometimes I feel bad, like they're born here but they're not treated as us, the same as us. Yeah, especially the blue card.
You think they should?
Yeah, because they was born here. They are not, same as us. For me, I don't really know about their backgrounds. I just know some of them are blue cards.
You don't speak about that?
Yeah, because I don't ask. I it's kind of disrespect for me. Tell me, then I'll listen, but I won't ask them questions about their background.
Some of them, they may have difficulty to pay, and we permit them pay by month, or some of them even face great difficulties. We will find other channel to support them.
So, but no student will be expelled for not paying?
For sure, because they want to come here, if they are our students, they can afford to pay, let them pay. Those who have difficulty to pay, we understand the limitations, so they will remain here to study. I don't say they are lucky, they are with us. I just say we have the privilege to be with them.
Brito is a good management, I think, because they can allow us just to pay if we have, just like that.
24.000 patacas por ano e ainda têm de comprar os livros. Os colegas residentes não pagam nada, o governo subsidia a propina. Faz parte da política de apoio aos residentes nos direitos mais fundamentais, educação, saúde e habitação.
If you're a blue card, you need to pay everything.
You as a family, how much money can you make a month?
Me, it's sometimes because it depends upon my work time.
Maybe only we have got 15.
Before, when my first time here, we can rent a very big house with just only a small amount.
1,000, I think.
With 2 rooms.
With 2 rooms.
One dining room,
Very
just only
nice.
1,000 something before. But now, just only 3,000 something.
So,
My palace now
Life
is
before
3,000
with
something.
97, 98 until 2005. I think that is the starting. That's a growing Macau and then the big different. But before it's very nice, the lifestyle here.
A família viveu sempre numa casa sozinha, mas a maioria dos trabalhadores não residentes partilham um quarto, às vezes a própria cama, num apartamento cheio com pessoas que trabalham por turnos, a entrar e sair de casa dia e noite, e nem isso é barato.
So when you total all that, is almost 1,000 too.
Just to have a bed shared with other people like this.
Yes.
Just like this. But no, if I'm not mistaken, again,
That's why
if you stay in this...
a little bit.
No, you stay here, just I think
bit
maybe
expensive.
around 1,700, and then also if you stay up, just like 1,200 like that.
População defende que as grandes empresas, em particular os casinos, construam dormitórios para acolher os trabalhadores não residentes.
Want them together, 10 or over 10 persons live in an apartment. It's good for them to have a dormitory, and they have the sleeping hour, good for them. They have time to rest, you know. Some people are with depression, could be suffer from mental health issues. Could be a common thing. They don't sleep well, it could affect their mental health status.
No ano passado, suicidaram-se 72 pessoas, 18 eram não residentes.
Actually, we have 200 per year call, you know. But sometimes some major case will call. You know, some people, the last minute they call us. They already have some idea of committed suicide.
I've been here for 3 months. Yeah, so this is pretty a new experience for me. I think I'm interested in preventing suicide, especially this is an expat hotline. So I think currently we don't have a lot of resources for expats compared to locals in Macau. Though we have the outlet, like we have the hotline for people, but then we also need the collaboration of different organizations because they may need other resources. For example, they may need healthcare, or they may need a professional like face-to-face psychological services, but this requires a mutual effort of different parties.
Foi para garantir o direito à saúde dos migrantes que População abriu esta clínica há 1 mês e meio. Para já com 2 jovens médicos. O objetivo é que venha a haver especialistas voluntários, incluindo de psiquiatria. Neste mês e meio, contam-se pelos dedos das 2 mãos as pessoas que já foram a consultas. Cada consulta custa 70 patacas, com direito a medicamentos para 3 dias, se for caso disso.
If someone comes here, they can't pay, would you send them away?
No, we don't do so. If they can't pay, we don't charge them. But we don't say they don't pay anything. Let them have some responsibility.
The fact that you don't have many people in 2 months proves that they don't really need this help.
Oh, no.
You think this is true?
Not true, not true. They do need that. Not that because we open the first day, first month, no many patients, mean they don't need. They need.
He have a dream. He want to become a doctor. She want to become a doctor, but now she want to become a policewoman.
Policewoman or a medtech.
Better if we pursue the police because if finish the police, she's still in the Philippines because now she's 16. We have 2 more years. I don't have a dream that put it in my mind that I need to send them to school, and then after they finish the school and then they want they go to abroad. Oh, I didn't put it in that mind. I want them, if they finish their school, they will stay in my country.
Maila e José dizem que ainda não pouparam o suficiente, sobretudo porque os salários das empregadas domésticas não acompanharam o aumento do custo de vida. O governo quer um salário mínimo universal em Macau, mas vai excluir as empregadas domésticas para não sobrecarregar as famílias.
I think our citizens have better earning. Our medium of salary is already 20,000. If we decided to have domestic helpers, we have to prepare to pay the standard set by the government. So if the government has the courage to increase the minimum wage, we have to decide if I will give up not to have a domestic helper or I keep help one, right? I believe those people with the elderly babies would keep them, even have some increase. They just go for tea, they will spend 200 already.
For me, for that my own opinion, for the burden for the family, why they trust it? But that is the trust that you give to the people. So why you don't pay more? That you trust. Hopefully, there's no discrimination about this, or hopefully the government can see this one, that everything must be fair.
They don't campaign.
You think they feel they don't deserve more?
Yeah. They feel this is the way.
For us, it's just normal because we just come here. We just put in our minds that we come here for work, and then it's just only like this. But if you go to have chance that we can, as the government, why not? But if only I am, or nobody's with me, so how can I?
The Filipino community must be unite first, because now, how can they push through that higher salary if the Filipino community is still weak? Just only 2 people just we need to protest, but just only for 2 people.
Yeah, that is.
But more than
most of them are afraid to lose. The problem is not only for the Filipino, it's in general, all the blue cards here. So I think not only for Filipino community to unite, at least we need the Indonesian, the Vietnamese, Thailand, every nationality that they have the blue card. If we have stand out for this, it's very good.
They have no local electoral leadership. It could be good for them to voice the concern. Of course, the government may not like the demonstration, but they have the right for demonstration. Also, have them to have a positive voice instead of pushing the government. Share the need to the government. Caritas is part of the church, and we are now the key support network for the migrants at this moment. Take the government resource to help the migrants. If we say these people keep saying you are taking the resource from local residents, right? But the way we transform differently, we understood the society improved altogether. They're happy, we're happy. They're healthy, we're healthy.
Were you poor in the Philippines or you were average?
No, we're average, but
average.
Before, not now, before. They can raise the 12 children and they can send them to the school, like the 70s. Mm-hmm. But now, you can raise, even though 1 kid is hard to raise this now.
José tem 12 irmãos, 11 tiveram de sair das Filipinas para trabalhar. Maila tem 9, uma irmã está em Hong Kong, outra está no Dubai.
For all you've given to Macau, you think you deserve more?
Of course, because we give back it to the society also here in Macau. And then we recognize Macau also as a second home.
A casa onde vivem há mais de 20 anos com o Cartão Azul, o título de não-residentes.
O TDM Reportagem regressa daqui a precisamente 7 dias. Até lá, tenham uma boa semana.